Good morning, kids. Do you like the shirt? Used to be a bedspread at Days Inn. Today's story is about taking action. A while back, one of my neighbors came over and said he wanted to talk. He said he just thought I was a good listener and he needed someone to listen. Well, most of the time when Chuck was talking to me, I was just daydreaming, nodding my head. But this particular morning, I actually listened. He was complaining about his wife. He said, I know she could be slim and pretty, but she won't do it. And I know she could be funny and fun, but she just won't do it. And he went on and on and on about all the things that his wife was not. And I said, Chuck, let me interrupt you for just a moment and tell you a story. A few years ago, I bought a old green Pinto because I thought that was the only car that I could afford. What I really wanted was a Corvette, but I thought I couldn't afford that, so I got that Pinto. And every morning I'd go out and I'd be disappointed when I got to the driveway. There was that old green Pinto, the car that I had chosen, the car that I had bought. And after a while I started praying that something would happen, or wishing that when I went out into the driveway, there'd be a Corvette there. Believe it or not, one morning I went out and there was a red Corvette sitting in my driveway, parked right next to my Pinto. My neighbor was painting his driveway and had put his new red Corvette in my driveway. He was outside, tossed me the keys. He said, I just got her. What do you think? I said, God, she's beautiful. He said, take it for a spin, see how you like it. I did. I drove that car. And I got to tell you, if you've never driven a Vet or anything like it, it was wonderful. It was so much fun. I pulled back in and begrudgingly gave him the keys back. I looked over at my old green Pinto. And that day I went down and bought a brand new white Corvette. I wanted to trade in the Pinto, but they said it wasn't worth anything. They didn't want it on their lot. And at this point, Chuck interrupted me. He said, Terry, we're not talking about cars here, are we? I said, Chuck, you're starting to get my point. He said, what you're saying is, if I'll hang on to her long enough and just be patient, eventually one of the neighbors might let me sleep with his wife. You wonder how some people find their way out of the birth canal.